Hi, I wanted to discuss with you something that I think I got more clarity on, and that is the secret to change. What is life without changing? If we don't change, life is worthless. We're created for change. And really, if we come at the end of our life and we are still the same people, we didn't grow, we didn't evolve, we didn't change ourselves, then we wasted our life, and there's nothing worse. And this is going to help us understand why sometimes God brings us challenges or suffering or extreme moments. People found themselves in tragedies and stuff like that. And for us at the beginning, it's very hard to understand why would God do such a thing. But the truth is actually very obvious. When at the moments when we change the most, the moment we change the most are when we come to an extreme abundance of emotions. My emotions are stirred up. And I start asking, I started saying why, I started to thinking with very strong emotions. And why am I focusing on the emotions? It's because the emotions are what enables, and we know that scientifically today, that our emotions are what enables us to take a thought and transform our thought into a new reality. And this starts being spread out all over the world nowadays with science and quantum physics and medicine and biology. What happens when you have a thought? Your synapses in your brain can actually change physically if you have a thought filled with emotions. The emotions are your energy. The energy that enables reality to change when it's attached to a thought. So now let's review what's happening. Why do we have those difficult moments? We're put in situation where we don't understand and we're pain and there's a rise of emotions. Why? Because God is saying it's time to change. People change the most when someone passed away in their family. People change the most when they go through a challenge in life and now they say, why? And I have to do something. If you watch motivational videos, they scream at you, they start shouting. If you go to work out and you have a manager, someone who trains you, he's gonna scream at you, come on, you can do it, come on. Why does he scream? He screams to stir up the emotions, because the emotion is our battery for change, is our energy that enables us to go through a different level, to transform ourselves into something that we really want. We have to attach our emotions to our thoughts. Very often say, I wish I would do that, I wish I would do that. It's not gonna happen unless you say, I can't stop, I can't continue that way, I have to stop now. I have to bring emotions on fire to connect to that thought, so that thought becomes real. You have to say, I have enough of that type of life, I want to live that type of life. I have enough of being lazy, I have enough of being angry, I have enough of being running after pleasure. And you start with that intense emotion, and I promise you, things are gonna change. You're gonna find a strength in you that comes really, the emotions is really connected to our soul, and that's why it's so powerful. It has a spiritual component to it, and you're gonna create a new reality. There's two ways to do it. People sometimes do it by screaming, by getting excited or through a strong physical thing. Or another way to do it, which is more a peaceful way, which the world is still also discovering today, is meditation. Why do we meditate? Meditate is when we try to gather, to feel, to bring that energy inside us and connect to a thought that we're focused on, whether it's love, whether it's peace, whether it's growth, and we take that emotion and make it part of our meditation, our focus, and then we feel a transformation and we attach ourselves to that emotion, that we want. So this, I think, it sounds very simple, but this is the key. You want to change, you got to wake up. You got to open your heart. You got to, otherwise you're gonna have all things that have to come back to you in order to make you change. But because otherwise you're gonna feel you waste your life. In a way, each time something happens in our life that looks like tragedy, it's a gift from God. Why is it a gift from God? Because it wakes you up. That's when you start changing. Otherwise you never change. Our bodies don't like to change. By the way, that's why Jews don't do tattoos. Because tattoos mean I do something permanent. It's not gonna change, it's gonna be there forever. The Jews say, no, a human being is meant to be changing all the time. If you put a tattoo, something permanent, you're saying, I'm not gonna change, it's always gonna be like that. That's why we don't do tattoos. So we have to understand that we are here for change. Being alive, feeling good about oneself, feeling responsible is when we do change. This is life. We're created for change. That's why our human nature is founded. Our body doesn't want to change, but our soul is all about growth and changing and expanding. So now that you have that secret, I encourage you, don't wait for the trouble to come to steer your emotions to change. Find within yourself that emotional strength, that realization, that thought, and put all your strength into it. And then you will change. Then you will become better. Then you will be happy with yourself because you have done something with your life. You have changed. So I encourage everybody, take this message and apply it to yourself. And I can't wait to see all the change that you will bring to yourself, to other people, and to the world. All the best.